everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I am back with another project share for Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft Challenges for National Scrapbooking Day 2018. This is a challenge that's going on during the entire month of May, and this challenge is Sarah's challenge. I am so in love with this challenge. I know I keep saying the same thing every time I do one of the challenges, but seriously, this one brought me a lot of joy, and it came to me really quickly. The design just kind of popped in my head, so totally had a lot of fun with this one. So Sarah's project is pocket page scrapbooking, and her challenge was to use as many different techniques in your pocket page. And this is what I did. I kind of came up with this technique here. So I thought to myself, we'll do one with shaker, one with stamping, one with washi. We'll do stitching for one, and then die cutting for one, sticker for one, and stencil for another one. So come in a little bit closer here, and I'll show you up here which is the shaker. So this is two 4x6s or 6x4s, and for this one here I divided it in half, and I put a shaker with a paper backing and a shaker on its own. So those are my two, that's my one technique. Two different looks, but it's still the shaker technique. This one here is my die cutting technique, and for this one here, now just to start, I should have said from the very beginning, the pocket pages that I used was this, Me and My Big Ideas from the May kit from Aunty Vera Scrap and Craft. So every single one you see here comes out of this one. The die that I used is a die that I got from AliExpress, and I actually it's the die that makes this pretty little girl, and I just sat one day and made a whole heap of these. She comes with a book, but I did her in several ways, so her legs were different, and then there's one where I decided to not put the book. So that's her. The flowers come from this xxAmira die set called Floral Clusters, and it's a new one that I got this month, and I've used it twice now this month, and I'm really happy with this die. And so I totally adore this black floral. I think it's really beautiful, and I just love how this whole pocket looks. I think it just looks so beautiful. Alright, so moving on to this one here, this is a sticker, and I ended up using just alpha chipboard stickers. Instead of journaling, you can always use stickers to spell out whatever you want to say, and I got this quote from this card here. So it says, life takes time, and man, isn't that the truth. So that's that one. This one here, I want to make pretty things. All I did here was I stitched it, and you guys know my love for stitching on paper. Love it. I thought it was very appropriate to use this sewing one and put a stitching border. So don't forget that stitching is another technique you can do in your pocket page scrapbooking. This one here is the stamping, and for the stamping I ended up using the Fleur, which is another collection from xxAmira. So I ended up getting the stamp set, the die set, and the paper collection this month. And so what I did here was I stamped the grateful and this little flower, a fern down here, and the heart. And these shadow hearts here are just Versamark. So it's just kind of tone on tone stamping there. Down here, this is a washi technique, and so I ended up using, this is a Recollections brand, and so I just ended up using a whole lot of different tapes, and with one of them it just has the words, and so I took the words off and I just kind of put them on top of there. So I love that. It's such a beautiful instant background. I love it. And then last of all, which I'm really proud of, and I really want to thank you, Sarah, for pushing me to do this, is this mixed media background. So what I ended up doing was I used the Ken Oliver Color Burst, and I have this Ken Oliver from my own collection, so I used two different kinds. I ended up using my stencil from the May kit, and I use texture paste. And so I had a whole lot of fun making a background, and I've never done that on a pocket page. I usually do it in art journals, but never like this. So I'm really glad for the opportunity to try that. And then what I just did was I put one of these pocket pages on top. So this is my project share and my entry into Sarah's challenge. So if you guys like the sound of this project, I'm going to leave some details below in the description box. Go ahead and check out Sarah's tutorial. I do hope you enter because there are some amazing prizes. This challenge is open all month long, and we'd love to have you over on the Crafty Vera Facebook group. I'm going to leave the link below. So thank you so much for joining me in this little project share, and I'll see you in my next video.